Hi and welcome to the Free State Art Festival. I am Ricky Meiberg and today with us in studio we have Danny Moleko. Welcome, Danny.
Thank you, thank you.
So you are an actor in the production, Sarah.
Yes, I am one of the 4 actors in the production.
Okay, can you tell us a bit more about the production?
But the production is a combination of satire and comedy, in that we look at the story of Sarah. So we're not necessarily putting, the beginning to the end of Sarah just as it is. We're also putting in our own comments on how we feel about the story and how we, asking the audience how they also feel about the story. So it becomes a fun experience while it still takes you through that emotional ride that Sarah Bergman went through.
So it's not just the old tale of Sarah, you are putting in something new as well.
Yes. We I think many people can say they know the story of Sarki, but what exactly do they know about her? The play is asking, because there is so much about her that we don't know. We do know the political, a woman taken away, an African badly treated, she died. Beyond that, how many people actually know who this person is? Where does she come from? How did she feel when she went through? Is all we know really the truth? Because that's another question. We all don't really know. This production, we were supposed to have presented it last year. We did rehearse. Unfortunately, things didn't go according to plan, so we did not perform. So the cast came back together with one new replacement, and we started rehearsing, and we believe so much in the production that we had to do it this year. Yeah.
So this will be the first time to be showing at any festival.
It will be the first time, and hopefully,
yes, of course. Tell me, have you worked with the cast before?
I've worked doing the directing, and a young girl playing Sarah. She's one very, very talented young actress called Rondo. Yes. So it's the first time that I actually worked with them in.
And because this is such a tale that everybody knows, I think it's a very privilege. You feel very privileged to play in it.
Absolutely. Also from the perspective of my character, because I am a storyteller in the play. So I get to be the one that tells most of the story. And every day when I go through the script, when I go through my lines or just, rehearsing, it is such a privilege because I'm saying things that no one has said about her. I'm asking questions that I think many people have been afraid to ask, because look at our history books. What do we know about Sarah? It's a paragraph, or at the most a page. But there's so much material around her. If you do research, there's so much. There's a court case with details put in there that we don't know about, where she actually fought for her freedom. Yeah.
Wow. Tell me, how can people follow you on social media?
I am on Facebook, and my handle is Danny Moleko 7. On Twitter is Khau, KHAUDM, and that's where you can get in touch with me.
Is there an experience you would like to tell us that you had on stage, whether it was with this production or with any other production that you feel was precious?
I have been part of so many productions, but I think one that stands out, not necessarily because I wrote the script, but I was directing it, and one of my actors just couldn't do what I wanted to do, and we had a week left before we performed at the festival. So I had to step in as an actor, hire someone to be the eye, to be the director, so we could perform. And I had to learn all those lines in 5 days. Because when you're directing, you don't really care about learning the lines. And all of a sudden, I had to do that. But the experience was so special that, you get on stage, and I hadn't been on stage for about 3 years, I think, at the time. And I get on stage, and all these wonderful memories of being an actor came back. And that's when I decided, okay, enough of directing now, let me go back to acting. So I've been doing that, and I'm really having a great time.
For how long have you been in this industry now?
I've been in the industry now for about 28 years.
Sure.
I started, obviously started at university as studying, and then started working for the Northwest Arts, that's in Mafikeng, and moved to Bloemfontein. So I've been here. Well, before Bloemfontein, I actually worked with an international company in France, based in Reunion Island, touring Europe and America, and that is, you know, a moment in my career that I will always look up to. One, it built me as a person, built me as an actor, because there's so much that you learn working with people from different cultures and different nations. And we had, you know, Vietnamese actors, French actors, actors from the Comores, you had actors from Reunion Island, actors from Madagascar in the same team. And to work with people like that, and some from Zimbabwe also that we got to work with, and it's like, wow, you know, it was so fulfilling because we attempted something that had never been done.
Yes.
And won an award with that at the Edinburgh Festival. So that also is, I would say, then my second very proud moment.
How did you develop a passion for acting and for this type of industry?
Well, I don't know if I should say it's by accident. I was in what they call grade 6 now, standard 4, and we had, in those days, we would have parents' days, and on those days, you'd have to do something for your parents. And one of our teachers said, okay, now we have this wonderful book, it's a Sotho book, let's dramatize it. Okay. And then she says to me, you are going to direct now. Okay, so we had to do something. We put something together, and when the parents actually liked it, I thought, oh, this is nice. We can actually get to do more of this. And then we started a small drama club. And through that, I started acting now, not just, you know, directing, because I don't think I knew what I was doing as a director. But acting, started realizing that I can actually say things that make people listen. Yes. And that's how the passion started. And I never stopped till then. I was in drama clubs all the way until I went to universities to study drama.
Wow. Can I ask you, when and where will this production be showing?
The production opens on the 19th of July. We are in the Albert Wessels Auditorium, and that will be the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. So it's only 3 shows. Tickets are going for 100 Rand. It's a show that has to be seen. So hope to see as many of you there as possible.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
So this was Danny Moleko. Don't miss Sarah on the 19th, 20th and 21st of July at the Albert Wessels Auditorium. Thank you.